it's your girl Fabvictoria, and I am back with another video. So guys, I am pretty much excited about this little series thing slash like vlog thing that I'm going to be doing. Let me just start off with a disclaimer before I even get into this video. This isn't something that I'm trying to get anyone to, try to just up and do just because I'm doing it or anything of that nature. Honestly, it's just something that I thought about doing because from the beginning of this year, I've wanted to try to be a self-employed boss, and I honestly just sat there and thought about it for a very, very long time. With constant like thinking it over and everything like that, I've decided to just go for it and decide to do it. What I'm doing now is I'm doing like a social experiment as well as another way of trying to be an independent boss. So what I'm going to be doing is I decided I was not going to go back to my job, which is kind of like a 9 to 5. I don't necessarily work 9 to 5, but I do work a 9 to 5, bringing in what is technically full-time hours and making full-time pay with a job that was above minimum wage for California. And I just decided that I wanted to give that up because I was not happy there. And it just got to a point where towards the last bit of everything, I felt like, am I going to continue to keep doing this for the rest of my life? And the answer was no. So I decided to get up and do something different. Let's go ahead and talk about what it is that I'm going to be doing. So I am pretty much going to be using Doordash, Ubereats, and the Walmart Spark Driver app. And I've done a little bit of research on this prior to even deciding to do this. So a lot of what I haven't been noticing is that people saying that they can make this full-time income. I mean, I've seen a couple videos, but I was just thinking to myself, I'm gonna hustle hard. And I wanted to do this tomorrow, which would be Monday, but I decided to just do it today because today is May 1st, 2022. And I just decided that instead of waiting until tomorrow, I want to do it fresh on a brand new month and give myself the full 30 days. So with all that being said, I'm going to give you guys the raw truth. I'm going to put you guys a little bit into my finances and kind of explain things out a little bit further. So for one, I have a ton saved up. So if this kind of whole situation fails, I kind of feel like, I can always go ahead and dip into savings. For two, I've been working in the workforce for over like about 10 years or so, or a little bit at 10 years. So I kind of feel like I have enough experience that if I did want to take this little break and then decide to go jump in and get another job, I can. For three, I have a pretty good support system because I currently own my home with my brother. So I have someone that I can trust, that I'm owning my home with, and that I am paying bills, mortgage, and everything else with. So now let's get into the expenses of everything and my goals throughout this entire journey. So guys, I will pretty much take a picture of everything and kind of have it on to the side so you guys can see it. I'll be looking down at my phone because I'm going to be looking at my phone to kind of get an idea of what I wrote down, okay? Let me start it off like this, guys. This is my expenses and everything that I pretty much pay for that are my responsibilities for my portion of what me and my brother pay for. The first thing is my half of the mortgage. So me and my brother pay collectively about 24 or something like that for mortgage. So my portion is $1,266.55. So a combined of pretty much like $13,000 for a mortgage. And then as far as another bill that I have to pay, we have a water system that's in our home that we pay for, which is kind of like a better alternative for the water that we have out here in the desert because we live in the desert and the water is extremely harsh. So that bill there is $116.23. Then I have my phone bill, which is $126.66. Then lastly, I have to pay off my credit card, which is a minimum balance of $51. Grand total of all of that comes out to $1,560.44. Those are pretty much the expenses that I have for the month that I have to make sure that I am able to pay with the amount of money that I have coming in. So now I'm going to give you guys an insight as to how much I was making on my job. As far as my 9 to 5 job, I collectively for an entire month was making $2,359.92, which although it may seem like it's a lot, it's really not. Per hour, I was making $17.25. Per day, I was making $138, and per week, I was making $690. Per month, before taxes, I was making $1,380. And yeah, that was before taxes. My amount that I had pretty much collectively without taxes, I was getting like $1,100 something, okay? That's what combined the both of them together that made the $2,359.92 that I had collectively with both checks, because I was getting paid bi-weekly. For my saving expenses, from the amount that I deducted of the bills that I have to pay that are like major bills, I was saving up $799.48, not to mention other little things that I had to pick up here and there for the month, and just, you know, other little miscellaneous bills that I had that I don't really technically consider as major bills because they're very, very small and minuscule. Here are my goals and expectations from using the 3 apps. So my goal for the day would be to make $100 to $140 well, not an hour. That would be amazing, but yeah. Per day, I expect to make $100 to $140 because I'm going to really, really hustle and try my hardest. Per week, I want to bring in at least $500 to $600. Per month, I'm going to be trying to make $2.5K. So $2.5K, so $2,500, okay? So those are pretty much my goals. That's pretty much a little bit of my finances. And, you know, we're going to see that at the end of all of this, if this whole thing is going to be worth it. Now, I know that I've blabbed on for a very long time in this intro, but I just had to give you guys the idea of what we are working with. And, you know, I think that I'm not really technically making this video for you guys. I'm kind of more so making it for myself. But I thought that I would share this information with you guys just because I kind of want everyone to see it. And, you know, everyone to kind of be a part of this journey and see what exactly we're doing. But anyway, guys, I'm going to start dashing. I've got myself dressed, got my clothes on. I have me some comfortable shoes on and everything like that. I also have me some H2O water. And me some little snacks to knick-knack on for when, you know, I've got a lot of things going on. So, and then I have my big, huge purse here that has like literally my entire life in it. So, yeah, and I decided to put on lipstick and stuff today just because I was like, well, if I'm going to be out and about, might as well try to make the most of this, look cute and things like that. So it can make me just more motivated to want to do shit. So, yeah, guys, without further ado, I'm going to stop rambling and we're going to get going so we can start getting this thing on and popping. So come on, come with me. Alright guys, I'm back right now, and like I said, I want to be as transparent as possible with you guys along on this journey and this like social experiment thing. And I haven't gotten any dashes, any Ubereats, any of the fucking Walmart thingies, and a girl's feeling a little bit defeated right now. I had like one dash or one Uber, and it was for like 23 miles or something like that. So, I'm really trying to like just figure out what to do from now. I'm thinking about just driving, to maybe like Walmart or maybe Palmdale. Maybe there's a little bit more activity going on in Palmdale, so I'm thinking about just heading over there and finding a place to sit, and then while I'm there, I might just go to the Walmart out in Palmdale and go get a couple things that I kind of needed and just see what happens from there. But right now, nothing. Like, I've literally got nothing, and it could be because today's a Sunday, but you know, I just want, like I said, I wanted to be as transparent as possible, so I really wanted to share this with you guys. So I will be back once we get a Dash or a Uber or a Spark, okay? Alright guys, I know this is a crazy angle, but I got a Dash or whatever, or a Uber Eats, and although it's not the best one, I just decided to take it because I wanted one, and it's a $15 one, but it's for like 23 something miles. So we're just going to see how this goes. And then hopefully from there we get more. I just took it because I was like, I'm desperate for one. So yeah, we'll see if things get better from there, okay? So let's go get their order. Hey guys, so I'm back. I'm on my little like lunch right now from Doordashing. And yeah, you know, I had some pretty good success. So I had one DoorDash order. That one was a little crazy. It had me go down a dirt road, but nonetheless, I made like $8 and some change off of that. I did a lot of Uber today, and I was really, really happy with what I did. I calculated up how much I would be making per 2 hours of going to work compared to my 2 hours of DoorDashing. And guys, tell me why I made more DoorDashing than I did going to work and working 2 hours at work. So that's a little bit frustrating because me just waiting for opportunities and then just getting opportunities as they come, I'm making more money than me steadily sitting here and making 2 hours of work. That I probably would have been even putting in more work than I've been doing just doing this. So a little frustrating, but also a little bit rejuvenating that this is not a bad decision to try to do, you know? So with that being said, I'm probably going to just charge up my phone, finish off my little lunch, and then try to go do some more before the end of the day, because the goal is to get to like 100 or a little over 100, and it's only about 3 o'clock. I wish I would have started a little earlier, but we still have time, so we're gonna keep working until we get there. Let's not give up hope, guys, and let's keep this little journey going. All right, guys, so I'm sitting for a little bit because I have to charge my phone back up. But yeah, I just went back out and did another DoorDash a little bit soon after you guys see me on my lunch break. And I ended up getting a tip soon after too. So yeah, I'm just really, really enjoying this little journey so far. It's seeming like the challenge is going pretty smooth. I would have continued to keep dashing and things like that if my phone wasn't dying, but just this time around, next time, I'm going to try to preserve my battery as much as possible by maybe not, you know, playing music and stuff like that too. My lipstick is literally rubbing off. But yeah, I was just like, you know, just to get back on the whole thing of the making more as a dasher per hour, like per the hour, than I was at my 9 to 5. Sorry for that shirt that's hanging up. That's gotta dry, you know, without being in the dryer. So just being transparent in this vlog. But yeah, and just to throw something out there, I am in a much more smaller city. I'm sure if I was in a more booming city like LA or something like that, I would receive more. But I'm in the high desert and it's pretty small out here. Like, you know, most of the dashes have been right up the street too. There's a Hawaiian barbecue right down the street from my house, which is literally like a 2-minute drive. And most of the areas that they've been getting me to pick up food from have been there. So, but yeah, you know, I'm in a pretty small city and I'm still able to work it. Now, I know if I lived in like LA or something, the dashes would be coming in like that. But still, you know, for what it is and for what I'm getting, you know, I'm kind of like, you know, this isn't half bad. And I'm still going to consider to keep doing this and seeing where I am at by the end of the month. We'll see if we can consistently try to get that done. Ubereats has been the app for me, honestly. DoorDash has only given me one so far and not much has been booming on there, but Ubereats has been amazing to me. That's just what I've noticed so far. Tips have been coming in, which I really, really appreciate. I love that because a lot of the people that I've been dropping things off to, I've just kind of been like, you know, smiling, greeting them, saying, hey, here's your meal, enjoy your meal. And, you know, I can always get tips later after the fact that the dash has been over. So, you know, I always have to wait it out with tips and then see if, you know, I get some tips after. So yeah, it's honestly really, really dope though. Like I'm really, really loving this so far. And I just love that I'm able to just come home, chill. I was able to eat me a little snack. After eating me a snack, I was able to go back out. So yeah. But anyway, y'all, I'm going to try to keep preserving my battery. Once we are headed back out, I'm going to go ahead and pick up the camera again. And then once we're closing out the day, then we'll just close out the day. And then I'll pick this back up another day and tell you guys the results of everything and if we were successful at it. But for now, what we're going to really be mainly trying to do is seeing if a day's worth of DoorDashing, Ubering, and all that stuff is successful. And another quick update. I was thinking I was going to be able to do the Spark Driver, but my brother was telling me that we're not going to be able to do Spark Driver until tomorrow. They were supposed to launch us for the 3rd, but we're actually going to start on the 1st, which is, or the 2nd, which is tomorrow. So I have to wait for Spark for tomorrow, but then once we add on Spark, we should be making a little bit more money. And Spark, from what I've seen, they have pretty high paying positions and stuff. And once you get to a certain point with it, and once you start, you know, doing certain like delivers and stuff like that, you get incentives for doing them. So I'm like, I can't wait, because we're definitely just going to be trying to chase this bag and chase this money and seeing where we can get to. I'm just really excited for this journey, guys. Like, I was feeling a little down at first, like, oh no, is this a bad decision? But definitely not something I think is a bad decision, especially from what I'm doing so far now. And this is just day one, and it's giving me a ton of hope and a ton of drive to continue and keeping it going, especially with the fact that I'm getting tips from this, which is pretty much like a form of commission. And yeah, like, I'm literally enjoying it, y'all. So let's just keep it going, okay? I'm gonna pick it back up once we're ready to get started for the next round. All right, bye. Hey guys, so I'm going to wrap things up for today. I'm going to show you guys the total earnings that I did for the day. Technically, what Uber is saying is that I only really did 3 hours worth of work. And I have the amount that I made within the 3 hours compared to 3 hours of a 9-to-5 job compared to 3 hours of DoorDashing and Ubereats. I got a really, really big order from DoorDash. I got an $11 and 50-cent, I think, like a ride thing for DoorDash, and that was my biggest ride yet for DoorDash. I think the biggest ride that I accepted for today was probably $15, and I did that one for Uber, and that was my first order that I accepted. But yeah, it was just a crazy packed full day. A lot of the income that I received was tips that I received later after I ordered the food. I'm trying to fit so many things in right now, guys, so then that way I can kind of inform you guys about what my day was filled with, because I do have food myself that I'm about to go eat. But it was a crazy day, guys, and it was actually really fun doing all of it. The customers were really, really understanding. I went to an area that I had dropped off at before. Sorry, that was my brother. Bless you. Thank you. No worries. I had an area that I had dropped off at before, and that was pretty cool, you know, just pretty much getting to know places that I'm dropping food off and stuff. Another funny thing was I went to even my old apartment complex and dropped food off there for somebody, so that was even cool. I kind of want to try to show you guys me DoorDashing and stuff and actually giving the food to people. But then I also don't want to invade anyone's privacy and stuff like that. I'm going to try to make sure that I add screenshots in on these videos so then you guys can kind of see everything. But the goal of getting $100 per day was not accomplished. But the goal of getting more per hour than I did at a 9-to-5, that was accomplished. So as long as that goal was accomplished, I feel like we can really, really triumph and do more. I feel like once we add Spark Drive into the mix as well, we're going to really, really see a significant change. And I just honestly can't wait to get started with that tomorrow. I'm going to see about waking up early tomorrow, getting myself a good breakfast, working out, and then hitting the road and heading back to do some more DoorDash. And I may document that as well, so then you guys can get a full day of it, and then with all 3 apps in combined. And then after that full day, I'm gonna just end it, and then I'll come back after a week and do another video of the weekly earnings, and then we'll do another video of the monthly earnings. I will see you guys back here tomorrow, and we will do the same, and then I will close it out for you guys, and we will see how much we made just doing this little journey or whatever. Stay tuned. All right, guys, so this is me from the future and thinking of an idea of something I can make things a little bit easier on myself. So I already kind of have a portion of my video done, and I'm gonna just split the 2 of the videos that I have rather than continuing on and making it one long video. I'm just gonna split it in 2. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't mind this huge pimple that's sitting here. It freaking hurts like crazy. But let's just cover that up. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Please be sure to follow me on all of my social medias. They'll be listed on the screen as well as the description box down below. I just hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. I'm really enjoying doing this series. Today is different than from the day that you guys are gonna see the next time, but today was a really good day. And eventually I will let you guys know what it was that today was. But anyway, y'all, I'm gonna stop blabbering. I'll see you guys in my next time. Love you guys. Bye.